Hi lovelies and welcome to the Witch's Cookery. This is the video for you if you are looking for some simple and easy things to do as a witch. These witch hacks are great for any secret witch, easy and time efficient enough for all busy witchcraft practitioners, and can be weaved effortlessly into your daily witchcraft practice, even if you are a lazy witch. Of course, they can also be part of an easy routine for beginner witches. But let me start by telling you the secret behind all of these witch hacks. The secret to practicing witchcraft every day is to weave the magic into the mundane. And with that, I mean to take very mundane daily tasks and chores and make them magical with intentional acts, mindful focus, or with specific equipment used. Like this, you can benefit from practicing witchcraft all day long without spending much extra time or effort. Your magic will become part of you and your daily routine as a witch. A wonderful tool for any witch is a journal. And here I'm speaking about different types of journals, depending on your needs and wants as a practitioner and what magical purpose you are pursuing at the moment. Setting as little as 5 minutes a day aside to write just a teensy bit down can be so impactful. Some people write in a dream journal upon waking up in order to reflect on their dream journey or for divinatory purposes. If you do set daily intentions and want to manifest something into your reality, a scripting journal might be a wonderful thing for you to have. If you have lately worked spells around self-love, you could write down one positive affirmation a day, and if you are currently on your shadow work journey, you could get a shadow work journal and work on one prompt a day. A lot of witches also have a grimoire, a sort of notebook in which you can jot down your personal experiences, plans and observations with your magic. Another especially great type of journal to start your day on a happy and positive note and to rise those vibrations is a gratitude journal to grow happiness and contentment. If you are no stranger to my channel, you know how much I love to work some kitchen witchery. I do believe that infusing food with magic is one of the most convenient and simple ways in witchcraft. But that doesn't always mean that you have to cook an entire dish. The power lays in small things too. I do, for example, have a selection of different teas that with both their medicinal and magical benefits I have crafted in different tea plants for a variety of purposes. These ritually crafted teas will once be fueled with magical intent and can then be used for however long they last to help you strengthen intention, stir spells into them, or just to have a magical moment for yourself. Before, I have shared a weight loss spell and a happiness spell with you, both with a recipe for one powerful and yummy tea blend. And it is so simple to make your own. With a little selection of home mixed teas, it is just a matter of boiling water, picking whatever tickles your fancy and then drinking it while setting your intention or gathering energies for the day. If you're not big on tea, this would also work great with spice blends for your coffee, kitchen witchery infused food, or other drinks. You might have heard of glamour magic. It is basically a way to make something change how it outwardly appears to others. Mainly used to change or enhance how you appear to others. And this is often done with a mixture of mindset and physical changes. So it is actually a very simple way to work magic into your morning routine. Depending on what energies you want to give off for that day, might it be self-confidence, power, or if you want to be basically invisible, you can work with a multitude of magical tricks here. If you're wearing makeup, you can enchant and bless, for example, a lipstick. You could work with color correspondences, or if you are a handy cottage witch and make your own clothing, you can pick a garment that you have previously made with a certain spell or energy in mind. There is also magical jewelry or crystals that you can add as accessoires to help your intention along. When doing your hair, consider weaving a knot spell into it. Or if you're crafty, you can even stitch sigils into your clothes. You can see more on this topic on the lovely YouTube channel of The Witchling, linked in the description box below. Seal the spell by speaking a simple affirmative sentence into the mirror and you are done. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing a full video on this topic, and I will be sure to make one soon to share many more tips, tricks and how-tos with you. There is this one ability that can make your witchcraft practice and spells so much more powerful, while at the same time enhancing your contentment and overall happiness. Mindfulness. Living mindfully and being able to take everything in enables you to feel a real connection and symbiotic bond with the world around you. But not only that, you will also deepen the connection you have to yourself in knowing your motives, emotions, needs and reactions. It is an art that really teaches you to observe what is happening inside and out. Being mindful allows you to peacefully observe and gain clarity. This is a very complex and important topic in witchcraft, and I will be sharing many techniques and benefits with you in another video. So if you are interested in learning how to use this ability, make sure you are subscribed. Practicing mindfulness is luckily something that can be done anytime, anywhere. For example, when taking a walk through nature or on your way home from work. Listen to the sounds you can hear, the different birds chittering in morning air or the hustle and bustle of the city. Smell the first flowers opening up in the damp grass or feel the unevenness of the cobblestones underneath your feet. This can of course be a multisensorial experience, or you can focus on one sense to practice the same. And you can really have a mindful moment with any activity during the day. Maybe while sitting down to eat, really concentrate on the taste, texture and where it came from. When you sit in your office, watch the light fall through the leaves on the tree outside. What changes have appeared in your garden since last week? Look how the clouds chase over the sky and what their formation looks like to you. Observe the new growth of your plants while watering them. Or when you are simply sitting down, notice how your body feels at that moment. The physical connection to the chair or seat underneath you, any tension in your muscles, and if it aligns with your emotions. A simple witchcraft practice done in under a minute. As a witch, you might have a sacred space. For some, it's their altar, where they do their spells on. For others, that might be a certain place of power and energy outside their home. So an easy way to bring magic into your life on a daily basis is to either create or find that sacred space. And what that space looks like or entails can be completely up to you, your lifestyle and circumstances. I do live in the countryside, so I do have those few special places out in the wild that do hold a specific energy for me. A big tree, oddly shaped rock, soft lighted meadow or magical clearing. I do call them my power places, and they all hold positive energy in some way. Some I will use to feel safe and sheltered, others uplift me, and some I will visit to ground myself. Some places I will go to when I need a fresh boost of energy or when I need to calm down and reflect. And even before I lived in the tranquility of the countryside, where nature wasn't just a stone throw away, I used to have my magical power places in the city too. That specific spot I picked on a school bus to be in my own energy, almost like a sheltering bubble. My favorite corner in a coffee shop to recharge and be alone with my thoughts. My lovingly designed reading nook at home, or even the kitchen chair I always sit down in to have my cup of coffee. These places are invaluable to help you on so many levels. Emotional, physical, energetical, and of course in your magic too. Knowing them and being able to deliberately visit them at certain points of the day can offer you a space to meditate, take a moment with your own thoughts, or balance your energies. And don't take the word too literal. You can also create power spaces and sacred spaces in your head if you're able to visualize them. If you practice, you will be able to visit your special spot, your holy sanctuary in your mind too, without even having to move there physically. A beautiful way to live very in tune with the energies around you and bring magic to your everyday is to simply attune to the cycle of the year. And with that, I mean living with the seasons, celebrating holidays, or even using weekdays for certain spells or focus points for intention. Depending on your belief system in witchcraft, you might assign certain days of the week with certain colors, energies, deities, or powers. Or you might adjust your magic to the lunar phases or other astrological constellations we are currently experiencing. Personally, I work more on a broader scheme and like to observe the seasonal changes and what they can teach me about my own life, searching for symbolism and signs. What I mean with that is that finding a pattern or rhythm can work very calming on your mind and give you some sense of power and inspiration for your own life. We can learn so much from the prevalent energies around us. Spring brings new beginnings and youthful energy. Summer is full of abundance and life. Fall teaches to turn inwards and reflect, and winter is a time for quiet rest. So how would you go about implementing those energies into your daily witchcraft routine? Well, depending on what you want to implement, it might be helpful to have a calendar containing the different things to keep in mind. Personally, I can recommend the Llewellyn's Witch Calendar, as it displays the correspondences of weekdays, cosmological constellations, moon phases, and of course the pagan or Wiccan Sabbats, as well as some religious and cultural festivities. Things that can help you feel the energies is to bring seasonal altar decorations into your home, collect it on your walks, treat yourself to some fun activities or special kitchen witchery on the holidays, or try working little spells or simple daily activities according to the weekdays. I think for a lot of people getting into witchcraft, the biggest draw is to gain some more control over their lives and be able to influence and manifest a positive future. And it is by no means necessary to do so only through complicated rituals or elaborate spells that require 1,001 ingredients. Your words and your thoughts are power. So a wonderfully simple way to strengthen your spell or to manifest something you dream about into your reality is through thinking, and in specific daydreaming. If you think about it, daydreaming is basically visualization of what you want, which we know is often an important part of a spell. You just want to give it a little twist and make sure you really focus on all the positive feelings, really convincing your brain that it already has become true. And of course, you also want to put intention into it, the desire to really reach this goal or dream. This can help you immensely in manifesting the outcome and finding the strength to tackle all the mundane tasks and obstacles that still lay in your way of reaching whatever your dream entails. And daydreaming is really a simple activity that can be done anytime, anywhere. When you are waiting for the train to work, when you're in line at the supermarket, or when you stare in your afternoon cup of coffee. Now, of course, if you have troubles visualizing or daydreaming, you can work with other methods here. For example, by writing down positive affirmations or by having a vision board in a place in your home where you are sure to see it every day. As a cottage witch, I love to infuse my daily household chores with magic and intention. Because even such boring and mundane tasks as cleaning can be used as a magical cataclysm. To do a proper energetical house cleansing, you don't necessarily need to burn sage or anything of the likes. It can be as simple as sweeping or hoovering with intention, sweeping all negativity out. There is also no need to do so with a specific besom. Your regular Swiffer wet jet will do the trick just as well. Important is just that you act intentionally and keep your mind on the magical meaning and intention while you perform the task. Personally, I also love to use homemade magically crafted cleaning products or home sprays with certain herbs that also provide some magic energy. In addition, this is super kind to the environment and your wallet too. If you have a garden, you can also do lots of magic here. For example, when weeding, you can turn this into a very quick and effective banishing or cleansing spell. Intentionally uprooting and removing negative habits, people, emotions, or energies from your life. Or do a little seedling spell while getting your witch's garden ready for the next year. While planting your magical herbs, along with planting seeds, plant wishes or an intent for growing self-love, courage or abundance, and see it blossom over the next weeks and months. Another great way to add a little magic to your daily witch routine is to work with tarot or oracle cards. You can of course also use runes or other divinatory objects. I just got this wonderful dreamy oracle deck sent by a lovely subscriber, and I will now usually either draw an oracle card in the morning or a tarot card at night. The oracle card I use to feel out the energies for the day or to decide what kind of task I should get out of the way first. When I sit down in the evening, so my tarot deck, I will draw a tarot card of the day just as a little tool to reflect upon what has happened. Of course, depending on your personal beliefs and connection with tarot or oracle cards, you can also do that for divinatory purposes or to communicate with spirit guides. It is a nice and simple thing to do every day that makes you pause for a second and check in with yourself and think about your life's direction. It is a powerful tool to aid you to live purposefully and make thought-through decisions that are in tune with your actual feelings and longings. A way to directly add some magic to your daily routine as a witch is to use habitual self-care acts as a way to work with intention. I have mentioned something similar in my other video on witch hacks, where I used herbal-infused soaps as a way to bring a specific energy to my shower, bath, or even hand washing. Of course, you can do much more than this. In one of my last vlogs, I showed you how to make a magically infused facial toner for self-love. Now, maybe you do wear makeup that needs to be removed at the end of the day, but have you ever thought that this somewhat annoying task that keeps you from getting in bed at the time you actually want it can actually serve for a multitude of magical purposes? It is the perfect opportunity to cleanse energy from that day. If you had it especially rough, you can wash the energies off with a ritually crafted face cleanser. If for your job or personal reasons you have to wear a proverbial mask all day, it can be a powerful ritual to remove your makeup and those emotional blocks and barriers with it to feel yourself again. A bath at the end of the day can serve as a ritual for many spells and purposes. You wouldn't believe how much magic can be in your daily beauty routine, even if it's only at the bare minimum of personal hygiene. For more tips and tricks, go to the comment section and see what people have left there, or leave your own favorite bit of mundane magic, or what your favorite easy things to do as a witch are. By the way, this is part 2 to a video titled 10 Witch Hacks, How to Practice Witchcraft Every Day, which I have linked up above and in the description box below. So if you want 10 more tips for simple and easy things to do as a witch, check that out too. If you enjoyed this, I very much appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about more ways to practice easy witchcraft, don't forget to subscribe, as part 3 of this video will be coming shortly. Have a magical day and see you very soon.